Alright, no more flogging the log, let's get into it. It has been a while, but I am getting a little bit fatigued with Resident Evil. So, mix it up a little bit. We'll go with an oldie and a goodie. It's a good sobering experience doing a 100% Zelda, so, and I believe I've done the 3DS remake of this, but I can't remember doing the original one, so it's going to be nice. Wait a minute, this isn't... Yeah, we're good. I do like some of the fan ideas. That, I mean, like, I know some fan fictions are just absolutely terrible, but that doesn't mean you can't have some good ones in there from time to time. And I do quite like the idea that this is actually still in Hyrule and not Termina yet. At least just this prologue. I don't know what any of these later Zelda games are like, but I've always found it interesting, the Zelda games where it is the same Link. This being the same one from Ocarina of Time. I think, though, in terms of the different links that we've had, I think my favourite one would have to be A Link to the Past. What? Because that's A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and I believe the two Oracle games. So, like, that's 4 games. Right then and there, like, that's got to be a record, I think. It's actually quite nice, because I believe this game, back in the 64 days, it required the expansion pack. And what was that, like 4 megabytes or something? It, like, is all it was. But doesn't it make a lot of difference between this and what Ocarina of Time was? Like, I think out of all the Zelda games, Ocarina of Time, visually at least, aged the least gracefully. Like, this one held up a lot better than what Ocarina did. I mean, who doesn't love a little bit of petty theft from their villains? Yeah, it's always a good idea to... I'm probably going to have to play around with the emulator a little bit. But it's always a good idea to sort of start stockpiling your rupees now because of the whole bank system and the way that works. Yeah, well, cool. That's not too bad for the first area. I believe these ones move. Yeah, but then that's about it. How we doing, Metin? Yeah, look, it was way too long. I need to get back into a regular schedule with the streams. This is new. Yeah, something just completely different. I'm gonna save Fall of Cybertron for my Friday streams with Miracle Man. God, I love that neon shit. I just like flashy visuals. Spectacle. I don't like the story. The fucking story. Even the soundtrack of Majora's Mask is incredibly like insidious. GTA. Yeah, I really want to do that one, yeah. The only reason why I'm not doing that one now is because we're gonna be... If we do GTA now, then we're gonna be limited to... We're flip-flopping between Resident Evil and Grand Theft Auto games. I want to start breaking in some other stuff before we get anchored into those two. Oh, and a little pinch of Transformers is in there. Deku scrubs, mate. Pure nightmare fuel. Yeah, I was meant to track you down after that, because I haven't really been streaming since since then. I think I've still got your other account on there, but I haven't got your new one yet. I want to point out that Tattle is meant to be the smarter of the two, yet she's the one that gets left behind. I've always loved that. Like, she even says something like that now, like, oh yeah, I don't like leaving him on his own, he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into, and all this kind of thing, and... Well, if you're the Tweedledee and Tweedle dumbass, yeah. Yeah, I have the old one, but it's gone. Yeah, alright, well then I'll need to add you. Did Navi have blue font in the original game? I can't remember now. I was actually tossing up between Ocarina and this, and I just thought, eeny, meeny, miny, and it was Majora's Mask. Yeah, alright, I'll have to track you down. Oh yeah, spoilers, it's Tattletale. I don't know why you can't flick me an invite. I must have done something to my account to stop people from doing that. Alright. We're doing pretty good. That stuff back there, I apologize, so take me with you. No, why should I? Don't do it, Link. Like, Tuttle is a direct response to the feedback to Navi in the first game, right? Like, they didn't like Navi talking all the time, which really didn't bother me. I don't know why it bothers everyone else. Like, with the hey, listen, and all that kind of stuff. But Tattle just does like a ding-a-ling all the time. She sounds like a bell that rings. She doesn't sound so robotic in her writing anymore. She's like umming and ahhing and second-guessing things and that kind of stuff. It 100% is a response to the feedback of Navi. It says that I need... Oh, I've got no idea what the hell's going on there. I'll have to look at it. What's going on there? I don't ever remember that stalling out for as long as it did. Alright, try it now. That should do it. Yeah, I'm using the 64 Switch controller. I'm gonna need... I don't think I've got the sensitivity of the stick right. That's what she said. I'm gonna have to play around with it. Yeah, well, your friends are smart. That's how you've got to do it. Well, anyway, I flicked it over, so everyone should be able to do it now. So next time, give it a try, and I'll accept it straight away. I love this void. Like, just black everywhere. No, we're not doing that. Title. Zelda and Twisted Corridors always make for some eeriness, don't they? Like, I remember the two Twisted Corridors that were in the Forest Temple. And we're well and truly in Determiner now. I love the cog. The internals of the clock tower are actually really cool. It's almost like the clock itself is hydro-powered. Yeah, there we go. Yep, you little ripper. Awesome. Now I can put my anti-social wall back up. Yeah, that's more like it. If we lose you, Metin, it's just me and the tourists. I definitely think this Happy Mask Salesman is the same one, because, like, I know, like, just reusing the assets from Ocarina to Majora, some of the characters have different names. Oh, you know, I find that quite funny. They say, like, oh, some of the characters have different names. Some of the characters didn't even have fucking names at all in the original game. Let alone personalities. But this guy, is this the same Happy Mask Salesman from Ocarina of Time? Yeah, of course it is. It's the same name, he's doing the exact same thing. He's the exact same guy in both games. And there's the Mario mask on the backpack. Had to point that one out. It's setting up a shared universe. Or whatever the kids are into these days. Alright, well the first 3 days are almost... like, exclusively what? Getting your rupees up and maybe a few other things. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was... Oh yeah, I love how she's about to just let him have it. Even if we never sleep, that leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Well, stop talking to me, Tattle. We're wasting some of that unrealistic timetable. Alright, if this is South Clock Town... we need the ferry first, don't we? A lot of this, or at least up until Woodfall, I'm gonna just really play that by ear. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, you can't use that flower because, like... I love how the guy, the Deku salesman that has it, right? Like, he doesn't use it until you go near it, then he just freaks out. Again, it's the classic, it's not about having it and doing something with it, it's about having it so no one else can have it. I always thought Sakon the Thief was around here. And again, like, he's another one, like, Sakon, like, none of these guys, like, none of these characters had names in Ocarina of Time. I can't remember how many of these great fairies are in this one. Like, how many were in... I think there were 5 in Ocarina. Alright, let me check my shit list. No, we're doing pretty good. Alright, there's a couple of things we need to pick up. And we have to do this at least twice. I was going to say, like, I always thought we got the Great Fairy Mask there, but I'm pretty sure you need to have your normal body to be able to do that. Hang on, isn't this like the 35-year-old fairy? I always love people that bagged on Tingle. Like how can you be that old and realize that you're not actually of the forest? Well, Link fucked around for the longest time in the previous game. We might as well buy both of these. It wasn't very realistic. Well, I think it was very realistic. Yeah, Clock Town. I think we were only supposed to buy the Clock Town one, but who cares? Alright. We might as well do the bomber stuff now as well, because that's just another thing we got to take care of. Well, all of the bombers are just recycled kids from the graveyard, aren't they? That's what I always thought. I can't remember what the kid's name was. If he had a name at all in Ocarina. Alright. Which is good, because another idea, another thing about the bombers is that It's more or less an excuse to explore all of the areas of Clocktown. I always love screwing that one over. So, now, I don't understand this, because everyone, just about every single person on the planet that I've ever spoken to about Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, it's always, can't stand Navi, can't stand it, she's so annoying, blah 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 blah. I'm like, alright, so Tattle doesn't have the sound bites, but she's just as asinine to deal with as what Navi is. Yeah, you're pretty good for a Deku. No scrubs. So the bomber team is not very inclusive. One, 3, 4, 2, 5. Yeah, don't work too hard, man. He just fucking stands there. I love how, like, that must be the newest member of the group, because they just duck shove him to have a shit job. I always love this little, I wonder how the astronomer knows Skull Kid. I just love this, little box here with the crystal. There's a lot of that stuff in, the Zora Hall as well. This was something that was missing from the remake, the rainbow stairs. That's not in the 3DS version. Yeah, we should see that idiot up in the tree. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. We'll worry about him later. Alright, let's go and fetch this. Yeah, I like the decor here. Like, I like the little couch that he's got over there. I love the astronomer. He's got a place that reflects my style. It's like a fortune teller almost. I thought there was something else in this area, but I might be wrong. Oh, a gossip stone, yeah. Every little bit helps. It's not going to hurt to have a decent money supply first off. Well, most of it now is just a run out the clock situation. And we can always talk to Anju's grandmother to fast forward time. There is a giant rupee, but you can't get to it in this form, unfortunately. I tell you, these scrubs get around a lot, don't they? Now, this thing, I don't believe this model ever appeared in Ocarina, or if it did, it's very elusive. Yeah, now this Deku Scrub is going to try, pretty much, yeah, it tries to get to fucking Mordor now. Alrighty then. Is there anything else on our list? Yeah, we've done all of that. Done that. Moon's Tear, we've done that. We're actually making pretty good time. Yeah, look, we don't need to do any... Yeah, nah, let's just go and talk to Anju's grandmother. And start fast-forwarding time. We need to get to the night of the carnival. Actually, just real quick. Just because I haven't done it before. Alright, I had no idea that worked. Oh, but only in East Clocktown, isn't that where we're at? I had no idea. That actually works. You're shitting me. Alright, I wonder why only East. I don't know if it worked. shopping list I've got said it only works with the East Guard. But we have to be back. Pretty soon. Yeah, the scrub form can't do that. I remember someone saying once that when it was the debate between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, what was the darker Zelda game? And someone said they give it to Majora's Mask because it's more subtle in how it handles it. It literally has a doomsday clock on the screen at all times. What do you mean it's subtle about how gloomy it is? Yeah, well, that's the whole point of getting the special ink, and that's because when you reset the clock, they can still tell you apart. Alright, I'm curious if it works here as well. Yeah, no, so it's only on the east side. I did not know that. Yeah, come on, don't get cheap with the rupees. And there's a chest over in this corner as well that I wanted to open before, except I was already at max money. Okay, at least I thought it was there. Or maybe it's not because we glitched our way out. Look, there's always got to be a catch with taking a shortcut, because if it was easy, it would just be the way. See, because I always thought that the Triforce only ever had one appearance, and it was in Stone Tower Temple, despite the fact it's right here. And it's the same design. It's this creepy looking thing with its tongue hanging out, and on the tip of the tongue is the Triforce. So, like, it's out here. It's not like you have to be inside Stone Tower to actually see it. I actually like that coastal entrance to Clocktown. That's probably my favourite one. Yeah, there we go. That gets us over the mark. Yeah, this one. I like this one with the two fountains. And Cape Zora. Or Cape Zora, is it the Zora Cape? Whatever. You get the idea. Actually, I'm pretty sure the bank clerk stays until the end, don't they? I don't think they evacuate. No, so it needs to be along the wall, otherwise it won't work. Okay, it's gotta be... It must just be the way that guard behaves. Yeah, well, we might as well top up the bank anyway. Like that's all we needed to get the wallet upgrade. I'm pretty sure the first wallet upgrade is just deposit 200 rupees. Actually, that's going alright. Oh, hang on. I wonder if we go down here... Or not. Will it trigger the intro? No. Oh, okay, so like you don't even get like Termina Field like as the caption pop up. You don't even get that. Alright. I guess a lot of that's tied into whether or not the game knows you've got the ocarina. So, I don't know. I think I might... I'd like to do up until Woodfall. And keep this humming along at a very nice pace. Alright, come on. Yeah, I thought so. It might be something different in the remake, I'm not too sure. It's not dancing, it's epilepsy. Hey, what's going on with the guard? Oh no. I thought he was in his hindering you position. Alright, now I guess we can just go over and see. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think you can even use the grandmother on the last day at all, can you? Pure fucking nightmare fuel. Anju's grandmother. I remember seeing them reusing her to like look like a zombie in some of these other games and all of that. I'm just running out the clock at the moment. I can't remember if you can use her to fast forward time on the final day or not. But yeah, Anju's grandmother, who I'm pretty sure was just old hag, I think, in the in Ocarina of Time. Did she have the wheelchair though back then? I can't remember. Oh, we've already got the wallet upgrade. We're doing fine. Oh dear, that does sound ominous. Yeah, I didn't think so. I tell you, isn't Anju's mother just one of the most bitter fucking people in all of Clocktown? The guards that just start praying. I always like that little thing about that. Yeah. Oh, that fucking dog. I always wondered what South Clocktown might have looked like if all this construction wasn't going on, because this is obviously ground zero for the party. Actually, I don't think we need to go this far out of our way. I'm pretty sure there's another... another scarecrow. A little bit closer to home. I think it's in the... It's not in the curiosity shop. I think it's in the place next door to it. I always wondered what the obsession was with these scarecrows, because it's even in Ocarina, it rocks up for a little bit. Alright, so it's the classic stroke of midnight. I love how, yeah, all of the apprentices were just shit-talking everyone. Nah, we're not going anywhere, we're gonna see this through to the end, and then they all tapped out. It's every second hour, isn't it? The impact tremor happens. Alright, let's get on with it. Had to be told twice. And I believe this is the only mention of Princess Zelda in the entire game. What I do find interesting, though, about this particular bit is just how far after Ocarina of Time is this? Is this immediately after? Because the final shot of that is when they meet each other again as children. I love how she just hits Link then. I should play the like scary version of Zelda. I think you played Virus. Yeah, there's a few of them that I've checked out. I actually quite like that spooky murder house one. That's pretty cool. Oh, and the Mascara Festival, or Masca Festival, whatever it's called. That one was really cool as well. See, but the thing is, though, is that I don't think Link is actually traveling back through time. I think he's rewinding time is what he's doing. But as soon as we get the Ocarina back, the game makes absolutely... I mean, it's full steam ahead. Like, you get 2 songs in 2 minutes. And what, Song of Soaring and Sonata of Awakening, I think, you get them pretty much back to back. The PC got fucked. Oh, well, there you go then. Nah, I haven't had any problems like that. You see the way that the Happy Mask salesman just rips Link off the ground by the throat and starts wringing his neck? Like, that's what I'm like whenever one of my nephews goes near my toys. Yeah, like that. Hey, look, it's one thing if I break one of my toys, because then I've got only myself to be pissed off at. I can't stand it when someone else breaks one of them, because I can only be pissed at them. Like, please, people, help me help you. I always wondered why this guy was so hell-bent on trying to find this mask. He's like, I went to great lengths to get it. I wonder why he wanted it. I don't think he ever planned on using it. I think he just wanted it for the sake of having it. But makes you wonder. And it's interesting how the clock disappears when you're inside the tower. Okay, there's a couple of things we need to do. Oh, I cannot buy anything that starts with I, mate. Nah, I'm happy with my Samsung. So when people ask me, what sort of things do you do with your phone, mate? Believe it or not, I want to make phone calls with it. Alright, before we go crazy meeting a whole bunch of characters, we gotta get the bomber notebook. Yeah, I've got something... I've got like a fuck knows what, Galaxy, Nebulon, Tricycloplots, fucking... something type of phone, man. As long as I can make phone calls with it, I don't care what else it does. No, but I haven't used an iPhone in a while. I did use them for the longest time. And then, I don't know, I just woke up one morning and said, oh, I wanted something different. Gotcha. You're out. Oh, yeah? Yeah, use this. See, that's the thing. You know, like, I think in terms of communication and staying in touch with people, I probably use Discord more than my actual phone. Too many people take their phones seriously, man. Like it means you're strong, successful man if you're using an iPhone. Fuck off. That's what it's come to. It's become about anything but the device. Yeah, we needed the bomber notebook so we can, when we meet these people, they can all get added into that. One was 355 euros. Well, you can't spend it when you're dead, mate. All right. We got some heart pieces to pick up, and we got a few masks to grab as well. That's one of them. Also, one of the things we definitely need to get before we wrap up tonight is we need to get the bunny hood. Alright, you little ripper. Bomber's notebook and paper. Fuck. Nothing wrong with my memory. Okay, so that did have determine a field caption. Actually, hang on. Alright, we might as well. Yeah, there's that fucking bird. I'm not going out of my way to kill it now. It's definitely not without the bow yet. Alright, we need to be back at North Clocktown by midnight on the first night. That big octo used to be fucking horrifying when I was younger. I wonder if it's the same guy. Now, this didn't tell me to go and pick this heart container up. I'm just doing it, because why not? Alright, back to Clocktown. Actually, I was thinking it... Could we get the Song of Soaring now? Hang on. Nah, fuck it. We'll get it later. I don't want to deviate too much, otherwise I'm going to lose track of what I've picked up and what I haven't. No, you can't make that, because that's why the thing is there. But you can hear the cow mooing underground, yeah. during the first and second nights. Yeah, see, there's not really a whole lot going on until the first night. Yeah, so we might as well go and fetch the Song of Soaring. We'll do that now. I thought we already had Woodfall, didn't we? I don't think we need the bottle, do we? Or do we? I think we do. I love some of these environments, like I love the swamp, I love the waterfall. Yeah, have you ever done a backflip off of this balcony here and landed in one of the potion pots? That's a shit way to die. Yeah, there's the broomsticks. This is just another one of those fuck around missions where you gotta do it twice. Yeah, I don't want to start straying too far because I need to be back in Clocktown before midnight. I think we need to take a picture of the Deku King from memory. And then we get our first look at the poison swamp. Yeah, that's crazy. And Kebora Gebora is up there. For a second, I thought we just fucking crashed. Shit. Fuck. I was getting greedy there towards the end. Oh, there we go. Come on, catch me! So I don't have to fucking sneak out. Don't get greedy. Yeah, we've done all that. Yeah, alright. I'm just double checking to make sure we don't have to do this any more than just the once. Yeah, these guys run a tight shift, don't they? Alright. Fucking dead shot. Oh, piss off! Got him. Oh, well, that's the rumor at least, Metin. Oh, fuck, I hate these games when they do that. I love when Link plays the Sonata of Awakening, the Deku King just flips out even more. Let's kill him! I start yawning when we learn a song called Sonata of Awakening. Go figure. I love how they just ass rush Link. Transformers Prime for the Wii. Actually, no, I haven't. I didn't even realize Prime had a game. I want to get the Song of Soaring. Come on. Come on. Make your move. Come on. I want this shithead to come over here. Fuck it, I don't have all day. I don't got all day. Well, that's the Song of Soaring there. And then we get our first introduction to Keibora Gaibora. You should, came out in 2012. Yeah, alright, I had no idea it had one. Shit. I don't mean shit about Transformers Prime on the Wii. Yeah, actually, that would be pretty cool to go through, that. I wonder how many of the... Because one of the ones that I want to play through again is the Transformers Armada game. It wasn't called Armada, it was just called Transformers. It came out on the PlayStation 2. I really enjoyed that one. Tidal Wave is an awesome boss fight in it. I remember that one. I really liked that one. That was a really cool game. Alright, now I need to be back in Clocktown before midnight. No! No sequel for you. Yeah, I've got plenty of them floating around. I'm sure that there'd be, like, we put a man on the moon, for fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure we can handle emulating a Wii. Yeah, but we need to start breaking in some more games, I think. I was getting a bit secondhand for Resident Evil 2. Like, I still need to finish up the Leon playthrough, and then I need to do the second scenarios, and it's all just getting a bit too much. I need to have a bit of a break from Resident Evil. I don't want to have that fatigue get me again. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going over there. Alright, well, we're pretty much done here for the time being. I hate this fucking area, man. Yeah, because there's no way to get back to the fucking... Could I knock out the dungeon in the next 5 in-game hours? Probably not, because there's a sub-boss there, and a lot of that shit is based on time. What the fuck am I doing? And I'd also like to try some of those tie-in games as well for the Michael Bay movies, because I remember hearing those were pretty fun as well. In particular, I really want to try that Dark of the Moon one. Yeah, sack on. I love how the statue's wings are closed when you're looking at it through, what, West Clocktown, but I don't know, maybe it's just an oversight. It happens. Not everything is going to be a 10 out of 10. Yeah, alright. Let's speed this up a bit. Actually, I wonder if the red star is still there. There it is. There's a red star. Spoilers. The red star disappears after the night where the aliens attack the girls on Roman Eye Ranch. So the theory is the red star is the aliens coming. This has got to be the longest 40 seconds of my life. Come on, where is she? Okay, some old lady is meant to get mugged. I always thought it happened around midnight. Where is it? Unless it's midnight on the dot? I don't know. There she is. Oh, also, don't shoot Sakon, because he'll explode. Beautiful. Blast mask. Now, it should be around 1 AM now. Yep, beautiful. Slow time down again. Where is he? There he is. Translation? Alright. We're doing pretty good with these masks. Oh, and then we have to go to the hotel and do that hand. I never got the cafe mask either. I'll have to remember that when the sun comes up. Just trying to get everything in order now for the Woodfall dungeon. We probably won't get to that tonight. But just making sure we're not leaving any of these collections. Because that did come back and bite me when we did San Andreas, when I couldn't remember where that final graffiti tag was. No, it wasn't a graffiti tag, it was one of the oysters, I think. Alright, now it's to the laundromat. Just thinking about the hand that's stuck in the shit up at the stockpot in. When I was a kid playing through Majora's Mask for the first time and that fucking hand came out of the toilet. Hang on, isn't it? Yeah, if you bring the shield up just as you trigger the blast mask, you won't get any damage. Oh shit, hang on. Yeah, we're going to need to dip into the bank. Yeah, look, I want to play it safe. I'll wager $0. Planned moon trip. Fucking hell. If Link wasn't so fucking dyslexic. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that should do it. Alright, there's a couple of things we need to take care of out in Termina Field. Oh, the sound effects on the Dodongos is actually pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, alright. I think we'll play up until the Bonnie Hood, and then that'll do it. I'm just trying to cheat it at the moment. Alright. No, that's why we're gonna cheat. I wonder if that's the only one of those. I think it is. No, alright. We've got all the hearts that they've recommended and then some. We'll hit the bank one more time. And then we'll fast forward to the final day. And then that'll just about do it. It's actually quite interesting when you realize, when you start tracking down some of the optional things that you can do in between the main dungeons. Far out. There's quite a shopping list of things. Fuck, could I have come out of a worse entrance? Actually, I think I came out of the right one. I just took the wrong turn. Well, we got everything done on the first night. I like that intro shot with the fountains. I like the Great Bay side of things. No sequel for you. I like the blast mask. Yeah, look, if you can kill that bird, you can get an easy 200 rupees off of it, but if it touches you, it can steal that fucking sword. Actually, I think if you lose it, it'll end up appearing in the curiosity shop, I think, from memory. The final day. The road will be unblocked. Hang on. The guy with the chickens, does he have a name in this? Because he didn't have one in Ocarina of Time, I don't think. He's another one of those. His chicken did, though. The blue chicken. The blue cuckoo. What, Kojiro? I think its name is. No, but this is the last thing on our shit list, so we'll finish it up. Yeah, grog. This is one of the most annoying things. Alright, give us that bunny hood. Easily the coolest item. Alright, is there anything else that's missing before we wrap it up? No, I think that's... notebook entries are good. We did Chimera, we did the hand. The Rosa Sisters, Big Bomb Bag, Swordsman School. The hole with the Dodongos. Oh, no, whoop. There's another piece of heart we need to pick up. It's just between the swamp and the beach. Yeah, I fucking knew it was there somewhere. Alright. Oh shit, it didn't work. God, it takes a fair bit, doesn't it? But this should be another piece of heart. That's what we were missing. There was something we overlooked. I wonder why that chest never turned up. Oh no, it's there now. Alright, it must be because we used a glitch to get out here the first time. Oh, there's one last map that I want to get, because I'm going to forget it if I put it off. Yeah, it shouldn't be any more than 80. Bullseye. Oh Christ! We'll just buy both of them now. Alright, I'm not gonna get bent out of shape over 20 rupees. Alright, lay down a hard save and then that'll do it. So that's got us all prepped for Southern Swamp. And I'm pretty sure the... Actually... I just want to double check this one. Apparently there's a piece of heart we could have got. Okay, now so the vines are there. Alright. So maybe we can get that now. Yeah. Alright, I figured as much. Alright, now we can do the hard save. Alright, that's not a bad effort. I'm actually quite enjoying changing gears and doing something a little bit different, and I think Majora's Mask was an excellent choice, so we'll be keeping with this one and see if we can stick the landing with that 100% run of it. Now, before the sun rises, we need to get down. Right, yeah, so we'll be dipping back into Majora's Mask on the next stream as well, and then maybe Fall of Cybertron next Friday.